Good evening, everybody. I bet you're wondering what I'm holding. It is a flapper valve from a 2015 R Nine T, which I removed from my bike many years ago. The flapper valve, if you can see it, it's with the flapper wide open, it still restricts your exhaust gas by a fair bit. The inside diameter is about 57 millimeters, and having a look at it, it's about 8.5 millimeters in width, and the blade and the axle in the middle, so that equates to roughly about 15% restriction in that pipe. So getting rid of it, your bike's going to get those exhaust gases out a lot more efficiently and increase performance, etc., etc. Now, to get it out is very, very simple. Couple of bolts. It's housed here, so you slacken off these two Jubilee clips, and the flapper valve, slide it out and just hang it underneath the exhaust. The two cables come from the servo, back of the servo motor, which you can see just here and here. So they'll just hang down. Now what you need to do is first make sure ignition's off, disconnect the cable from the servo motor, so just pinch it in there, slide it forward. Okay, then you need a T30 Torx bit. Let's take that bolt and washer out. Okay, and then there's just a lug at the back. Slide it back, and then you can bring it out the back and take it out the bottom. Now, so obviously your cables are going to be connected to the back, okay, like that. So what you want to do is flip it over, and now you want a T20 Torx bit. Now let's see if I can do this one-handed. My apologies, I accidentally turned off the camera. Not to worry. So T20 bit, take these screws, these Torx screws out the back of the servo motor, open the servo motor. Now the two cables, ends of the cables will be housed right in this little servo wheel. So take them out, okay, and then basically your unit's going to look exactly like that. So just free, throw it somewhere, then put the case back on, your Torx bits back in, tighten them up. Okay, they're all tightened up, both those Torx bits. Now what you want to do is relocate the servo motor, so come in from the back and just get this rubber grommet over the pin at the back. Now I know a lot of you are going to have charcoal canisters on your bike that may need to be removed before you perform the surgery. Okay, so there it is, just mounts back on that relocating pin, and now we just line up the servo motor and screw this back in place. Okay, final stages. Tighten this little T30 bolt up, reconnect the cable to your servo motor. Now, by doing that, you're going to get no error warnings on your dash, which is great. Now, you are going to be faced with a gap between the tail of your headers and the slip-on can, which is obviously going to be off the bike when you're doing this. The dimensions of the flapper valve, it's 67 millimeters long. It's about 63 millimeters in diameter. I couldn't find any aftermarket stainless pipe to make my own link pipe, so I had to buy one. I got this off Pro Cycles in Sydney. It's about 50 bucks. So slide that in, put your slip-on back on, tighten up your Jubilee clamps, and that's it. You'll get much better performance with a less restrictive exhaust flow and a better note from your bike. Now, I'm going to be making a lot more videos about, you know, modifications I plan to do to the bike. So if you'd like to, you know, like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification, you'll be made aware of other videos that I put up. And I intend to do a lot more work on the bike in the coming months. Hope you find it useful. Any questions, comments, leave them below. Thank you. Bye.